Good morning, comrades. Good morning. How is it going on this fine day? Yes, I'm on time. Yes, it's all going well. And yes, I'm quickly validating that you all can hear the game. And no, you cannot. Look at that. We could have had a silent stream. That would have been something else. Right, I was torn between anarchist Spain and the Dominican Republic. Right, there were like a few countries flying in my head, and I was like, you know what? We've not played South America in so long. We may as well just go straight for it, straight into the belly of the bear. Right, comrades, I extremely and sincerely hope that everything you're currently doing in your life is going well for you. Right? I mean, like, hell, albeit, you know, please don't start executing people. I'm not pointing fingers at anyone. But, you know, if if your name starts with T, I'm sorry. Can you stop executing people? How is it going, Holy Soviet King? Right. Now, we are just going to... Balls! Well, we're going to be looking at getting some very early, and I mean very early breakthroughs. Okay? I was not thinking. Don't execute. Do you not execute anyone? I personally execute people on the regular. So, construction means nothing. We have 14,000 men that we can possibly recruit for our first attack, which would be Haiti. But I'm almost thinking Cuba, or getting military access to hit Panama or something. Because none of these nations have anything. And to be honest, we have till 1939, I think. I think it's 1939 where we have to own all of these areas. The longer we leave Haiti, the better. But the longer we leave the rest of them, the worse. You might be like, oh, why is leaving Haiti? Very good. I've been brilliant, Holy Soviet King. So, you see, the reason why leaving Haiti is actually negative, right? Like, it not leaving Haiti. It's because down their tree, even though they are not going down communism, they get to go down all of these efforts, which gives us 5 civilian factories, 4 free, and 3 militaries. Of course, that's brilliant for us. Now, what we're going to be looking to do is, even though we are a fascist state, we can still play the communist line, which is brilliant. It's going to be marvelous. I mean, are we going to play it particularly fast? No. Even though I got frozen in an alley as I would. What? Who got frozen? And is that a reference to the hit movie? Okay, wait, does that mean we get to... I want dockyards. I want anything. Right. I might look at naval tech very early on. I mean, this is not suggested for anyone ever. Like, this is a terrible idea. I play a game in Icicle. I mean, valid, comrade. You see, personally, I don't become an Icicle. I'm just too drilly. I'm too up there, you know? Can't become an Icicle ever. Okay, so... is there a way that we can... yeah, you can see that we can unite the Antilles and unite Hispaniola. Which, uniting Hispaniola is going to be a much easier one. I mean, Hispaniola is literally us in Haiti. The other requires us to dominate over America to get hold of Puerto Rico. We need to dominate over Britain to get Jamaica, and then to also get Cuba. Which I don't think we're going to even try to fall. A lollipop with Bulgarian flavor. Rather. Right. Okay, instantly we're looking for, like, war goals against someone like Panama. Right? We want to instantly attack someone with a large, and I mean a large country. Panama makes the most sense. The problem is we also need to ideology flip. That's right, we're ideology flipping as a fascist country. Just insanity. But I think as we start, possibly this is one of our better lines. Depending how many more days, wait. Because we need to get that done. Yeah, 80, 150. It would be possible. It would be possible. We could have a boat out. A singular ship made. We just can't play industry. Which is fine. We already have an industry. Right. So, Brother, may I have some... what? Oats? Okay, you comrades confuse me every time I talk to you lot. But, you see, today is a special day. Today is the day that I must murder one of you. For no particular reason. And what does it mean that, you know, one of you are less liked than the others? No. It just means you get murdered. Right, so, I mean, naval speed, I guess. Right, so instantly we're looking at Navy, we're not looking at anything else. This is a really weird stratagem. And the likelihood is that we get battered by the Allies. Right? But there is a chance, and I mean a singular opportunity, that we don't get absolutely thrown to Grandma's door and back. And on that one minor probability, right? A possibility, in fact, not even a probability. The possibility that we are able to pull this out of our ass and win, right? I mean, it is incredibly low to beat Panama in an early war. But one key thing is that Panama doesn't have a navy and will not have a navy. So we will always win that conflict. Just we need to annex and hold areas until we can puppet them. Because we don't want a fascist South America. We want a communist. I don't know why you keep doing it. You do know that, like, at some point I will grow tired enough to, like, start getting people off by that. Like, just take them out. Completely. No more existence. No more existence for you. I think I need to produce these. Yes, I do. I do need to start looking at producing now. Because we only have 2 research slots. Yeah. We only have 2 research slots, so I don't know how fast we can get guns going. But we also need them relatively quick. So we need a lot coming through. How goes your revolution in Panama? We're just gonna attack them. There's no revolution. We're going to murder them. DDF. There's no revolution. There's no niceties like that. We're killing them. No. I'm not going behind facades. We are killing them. That is the reality of the matter, comrade. There's no niceties of which I'm going to talk about. How's it going, Meowfia member? Right. As you can see, the communist revolutionaries. He's going to be next in our government. That is the next thing we're doing, because ideology flipping is going to make us so much more powerful. Only combatants, yeah. Yes, of course. We were not planning of killing the children. Okay, and if anyone questions us about killing the children, we never killed the children. Wink. Okay, so what we're looking for is immediately we're going to start getting the dockyards actually being used. Right, we're going to just test how fast we can make things. Also known as we can never make things. We just want the convoys. Right, we've got two members of our army. That's not bad. To beat Panama isn't going to be awful, right? It's not going to be the worst thing you've ever seen. Anakin isn't allowed to be near children. Okay, you would never do that. Okay, right. You see, Anakin isn't allowed to be near children. Yes, he is not. And that's because he got spotted with a few characters online. Oh wait, no, he murdered them. Whoops. Alright, my bad. I got the wrong Star Wars guy, sorry. Bring the communist Anakin. He knows how to make children into great workers. What? Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff, comrades. Right. Clearly, we're going to be looking at getting a communist revolutionarian. We need to flip communist, right? We need Fernando. Fernando is going to be our absolute boy of boys. And then immediately afterwards, we want Venus. Yeah, Venus Roman. You promised me at some point that you make a commissar once again. Oh no, I did. It was for like a stream. You just disappeared. As you can see, the current commissar in chat is Meowfia member. Right. See, it is very easy to become a commissar at this point. Yo. Right, so anyway. We are on the cusp. Nearly there. bro really thinks he can convince me to make him a commissar again. It ain't happening, bro. Okay. Now we're upping how fast we can make things. Hopefully we can get all of our, like, hopefully we can get turrets and stuff in. You should not rush badly. Your troops may suffer stalling. So I would recommend you look into Marines in the far future for Caribbean domination. Trust. No, the faster we stab Panama, they're not going to have anything in Panama. I know this is almost fact, right? I could almost categorically say that there definitely is nothing there, right? I would be happy to send him an entire army's worth, right? Like, I would send in the US troops, right? That's the level of confidence that I hold. Right, we still don't have the tech. We're still, like, ages away from that, I think. How long till this war? 100 odd days. We've generated 0.4. I keep forgetting, when you're an unimportant nation trying to declare war on an unimportant nation, nothing matters. But if I started justifying... By the way, if you're a minor nation and you want to screw up someone's game, right? You can just justify on the Germans. It ruins Germany's game. The war tension hits 20 so quick. When you realize communism has over 400 sub-ideologies, don't you worry. CDF, we just need to get the initial revolution, okay? That's all we need. We need to get rid of these democratic. Now, I've had to say people for legal reasons, but I'm very reluctant to say people after that. I'm pro, so fair enough, bro. Fair enough. Okay, so at this moment in time, we are on the cusp. I mean, to be fair, it's 10 days until we start building submarines. Yeah, the itsy bitsy teeny weeny, yep. Isn't it like slightly dark grey submarine-y? I think that's the one. If you guys haven't seen, Was Good Gay? Oh, I thought you were just gonna leave it at that. I was like, fair enough, you know, I can't argue such knowledge. Right. I'm gonna assume there's already torpedoes, but on the off chance that there isn't, that's 186 days. My ass has no chance. Right. Okay. Let's start looking at building this. You know what? No. We can't call it just early submarine. I mean, come on. That's rough to it. Itsy bitsy teeny weeny somewhat dark gray submarine. It lacks torpedoes. No, you're fine. You're fine. We'll the itsy bitsy teeny weeny somewhat dark gray submarine Mark 1. It's only for oh, thank you so much. Are you sure? Light ships and cruisers. Oh my god. Oh my Jesus. Oh my Christ. Right, well, we can stop looking at that and actually start producing. Comrade actually helped the stream. Bro actually saved the stream. Can we give him a pat on the back? Can we give him, like, a full, like, yo, slap on the chin? I think, nah, comrade. You see, I'm sorry. There's a pay to win system in place now. You see, you could have got away with that like 4 months ago. Now, I'm sorry. You're just gonna be one of the bitch boys. Right, we're gonna go for army offense. Right. And we should be so fine for this war. So fine. I love it how everyone's like, yes, we're gonna get a promotion, and then I'm like, no. No one gets a promotion. Like, it is a very easy system to become a commissar. I'm not gonna lie. But it's not paying the researchers sounds like. Don't worry. We can pay the researchers. Okay? Hear me out. Right. And we don't have enough manpower to make a 5th division, so we're gonna run it with 4. This is why we're running communist. Quite, not even quickly. I'm just not even gonna just try to do anything like that. Right. Please say that we get 1 for the war. Oh my god, we actually have 1. We might actually have the battle plan ready. We'll have the battle plan ready, lads. Comrades, we'll have the battle plan. We'll have the singular ship. And we will be able to do this. Why should we when we can take their technology and claim it as a state's research? That is what I'm on about. Right, 16th of November. This runs out on 1st of January. Oh, nice. That's really cool. That's really nice. Now what we're going to need is more command power. Now, I have been told by my lawyers to not abbreviate command power. Because apparently it's highly illegal. Right. You can't be doing this to me. Right. 2 a.m. 2 a.m. The Dominican Republic says, Juan Trujillo, your life is changed. You are about to become the most important man in Dominican history. Oh my god, look at it. Look at the naval invasion. It's gonna be swell. Imagine this fails. Imagine it's a restart. Bros, look at that. Panama worked. We were so early. We were so early. Suck it, Panama. Suck it. So, you might ask, but Boomy, why did you make that part of the Dominican Republic? It makes no sense. Yes, comrade, it doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. But that's because we're not communist yet. Thank you. And now we hold the Panama Canal. Do you understand how ridiculous of a power this actually is? Do you all understand what we're about to have? The copium that our enemies will now see. Comrades, we'll become a commune by the time that we attack our next place. Garrison duty time. Convoys, rip. Well, the US has the Panama Canal. Who cares about the canal itself? Me and the US are going to be bum buddies. And if you don't know what a bum buddy is, it is a buddy in bed who bums. Okay, and now we also need to we need to stop our production line. We have only one itsy bitsy teeny weeny somewhat dark grey submarine. It's also a little bit depressing that we have no democracy in our government, like at all. No, we can get convoys. I always think this is the start to Lord of the Rings, right? Does anyone like else feel that? Does it feel real to be like? I feel like I'm on something whenever I try to think about that. Just prevent any certain white powder crises, and they'll be chill. That's what I'm meaning. I mean, they've guaranteed me with Monroe Doctrine. Do remember that, comrades. If the UK declares war on me, right? If the UK declares war on me, the US declares war on Britain. That is how that works. So, I'm allowed to be as aggressive as I bloody like. And I'll goddamn get away with it. Right. Okay. We need to... I'm almost tempted to say civil war because I think I could do it. I could pull it off, as it would just be another naval invasion now. But, I don't want to do that. It would be the faster method, and possibly the better method. But, no. So I must go and bring work at Cyberstan. What is Cyberstan? But you know what, comrade? Fair enough. I will see you on the flip side. For liberty, hey. Who said democracy? Who said democracy? Nah. We can't be allowing that. Okay, so we're getting trade interdiction because... No, you said democracy. We can't be allowing this. You know what? If you want to see, Eugenio Fernandez will be a field marshal now. In like a moment. We're collecting enough command power. You know, again, I'm still not abbreviating it. You know, we're gonna run it out. If our tech gets capped, our tech gets capped. That's how that works. Right, brilliant. Okay, Eugenio, look at that. We didn't have our tech capped. Right, what we need is, oh, look at that. We already have artillery. This is brilliant. This is the best. Right. We have one military factory. I keep guessing. Does that mean it will... Yeah, I was going to say, please say it's not in Panama. I think that might guarantee a fellow democratic follower. Liberty. You know what? I enjoy liberty. You know what? That doesn't get you murdered. You know what? You can still live in the commune. That's where I sit. Liberty was good enough. You don't die. Right. Infrastructure effort. Right. Brilliant. I am tempted to go down construction effort too, but I think that is so useless. Beyond me. Right. Let's open up political discourse. We need to time this to be on like 25 exactly. Because then it will go 35, we get the 10 event, and we'll get the 5 event, and we can naturally flip. I'm going to non-state owned corporate. Yo. No. Don't do that. TDF. I thought you were a loyalist. What is going on? That does not sound like loyalist actions, and you will be terminated for these problems of which you create within our benign state. Not enough manpower. That might be a problem. We just don't have enough men. I'm a civilian defense force loyalist. It's totally for the... You see, now you're swinging me back, you know? You just need to tell me it's not for democracy and you'll be fine. Okay, we're gonna do civilian oversight. Possibly a terrible idea. But, admittedly, civilian oversight is going to be so much better for me in the long run. Like, it costs significantly less overall. Right. Exactly on 25, we have to hit the nuclear button. And then it'll bring us into 30, like 34. Well, 35. And then we'll be fine. We'll flip communist. Life will be brilliant. And we can just have it so Panama is a state again. And we can just nab all of South America as nice little communist puppets. And then nab Haiti. And then nab Cuba as well, because Cuba can be nabbed. And I like nabbing Cuba. I'm being mind controlled by ChatGPT. It tells me... sorry. Oh. Okay. If I'm not incorrect... 35, and we should start getting the events. Okay. We should get the events for communism now. Which is brilliant. I could also just, like, do it for technically democracy. Like, get the Democratic guy in. Also, if Mexico goes it, you may be able to third party, though. Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking. Third party and take Houston. I want to basically get the Central States of America. But just rebrand it as the Dominican Republic, because we're just too cool. We're just too cool to be killed. And as you can see, we're really just coping on like the levels of tech that we have. We need like 50 factories, which we can get by the end of the game. We can become a major nation by definition. But goodbye and socialist Guten Tag to you. Have a good one, CDF. It has been nice seeing you on the stream. And you know what? I love it that, like, it looks like I've done nothing until you see Panama. Like, it's just like, what the hell happened in Panama? Okay, yeah, we are able to hold them in quite well. I just can't wait for the events. That is kind of the only thing that may kill me, is not having the events. Okay, this is not looking too positive, actually. We are not getting the events. Is this one of a broken nation? There's so many little nations that, like, don't have these weird trees. Like, they have the basic tree, but because they were never updated, they technically don't have, like, the updated tree, so they don't get the events. Which is kind of redoink-a-doink. I mean, if Panama goes up far enough, I might not puppet them. Okay. I was about to say, it has to be soon. And we're basically going to allow them to run into us, and then we're going to cap out their military, because they will have no industry. That is just a matter of fact. Okay. I mean, to be fair, we could set this on naval invasion support. Because technically it's still a naval invasion. To some extent. This is a very weird situation I've landed myself in. Okay. We're gonna put ourselves on the Panama Canal. Okay, for the most effective. We want both sides being just ours. Okay, and then we're gonna get the research slot. I don't think we need really much in that sector any further. Okay, and we need improved machine tools. Just so when we do get military factories, we do actually get something. Okay, and we'll want an infantry expert just in case we do get pushed back a little, because I do expect a pushback. Okay, and we should look at armament efforts. Totally frank, but maybe collectivist ethos. Just if we're going communist now, we need as many manpower buffs as soon as possible. Like ASAP is the kind of vibe. Right. I mean, we also need defense, as we'll be doing it very shortly. Okay. I mean, we've generated nearly 1% tension in the world. Okay. And here we are winning. I mean, Paraguay has been taken over, apparently. Brill. Kind of a case of when. Okay, organization and attack. We do not want entrenchment and defense today, because that might kill us. And death. Thank you. Right. The hell? What? Nice. I have no idea how that happened. Or how many men... Oh my god, my side just had 80 deaths. Fair enough then. We need... But now we're starting to get the problem. That we want puppets, but we want correct puppets. So we're just gonna have to keep... balling. Conquer Nicaragua. Kind of just waiting on... kind of waiting on these events here, bud. When these events come in. Okay. Maybe we even start looking at conscription law, because we can't generate manpower. We gotta get it from somewhere. And we definitely are not getting it from apparently events. This could be game ending. 11, 10, 9, 8. The update, no it doesn't. Why did it 6? And then it will be 5. That's such a random number. That would be 44 political power. Why does it want 44? That just seems so arbitrary. Okay. Due to our slightly higher stats, we'll win this. It's an almost guarantee. Do not mind my phone buzzing. It's fine. We're gonna read out loud what it is, if it's appropriate, that is. I actually am having no Scoobies. Yes, I have no Scoobies on what the hell I was being messaged. I was being messaged about, did I get Civ 6 for Christmas? Sorry, Civ 7 for Christmas. No? No? Bro thinks I get things for Christmas? Cringe. I'm starting to really question what's going on here. Like, I'm only communist level 40. There's nothing happening in favor for communism right now. Which is actually worrying me. Okay. Construction effort 3. How are you doing today, Boomy Deck? You know, I would say we're doing quite well. I would say it's going very, very well. You see, we're building quite the army. Right? I mean, like, we are being capped out quite a bit because we're getting no events. None. Right? We want the communist events now. Like, if I had a plus 10% communist event this very second, I would give up this entire focus. I would go solely on just getting this done. You know, quit the equipment stuff. Because we can't form anything with Central America. We actually can't do anything with Central America. This is diabolical. We're having to just hold the land. And we don't have the manpower to do as such, so getting a little bit awkward. A weensy bit awkward. We're also gonna put on Towed Artillery for when we do get the factory. Because we will get a factory soon. Look at that. And we are just making a nuclear arsenal because there was kind of nothing else I could do at the time. We'll get on a military factory. It's fine. But we're just not flipping government, which is it's a random event to be fair. But like, this is the longest a random event has ever taken for me. Right. Bum ba da dum. Ba ba da da. Okay, surely. I don't want to do anything that might actually instigate a civil war, because civil war, I think, would kill me. Your leader looks like the uncle of an Austrian painter. That's so true. But, like, do you know how to get this to flip quicker? I know nothing anymore. This game has broken in front of me. We're just gonna start expanding civil support. That's all I've got. That's it. I'm just gonna go civil support up until the moment that it works. Right. Just gonna keep going. Okay. Imagine I get the bloody event now. Like, that's all I can think is just pace up this last, like, this last bit. I mean, it's gonna have real detrimental effects later, but, like, it doesn't matter if we get South America as well. Like, we're gonna have a lot of South American states that are going to be very weak if we leave it much, much longer. I don't mind weak, yeah, I don't mind weak South American states, to be fair. That's not the problem. The problem is we have no manpower to have any of them. Okay, we're not going to ignite any civil war. There's going to be no civil war. We're just going to hold the national election, and then that's it. Just for context. I don't know, but yeah, no, I've been looking. There's a random event that I've been relying on every single stream, and this time it's just not fired. Like, by sheer chance, it's just not fired. And I don't really want to keep playing with fire, is my problem. Because around 30% you're meant to get a +10 and then a +5 kind of thing. You know, like, deviated off, so you flip into. But, no, it's just not happened. Really strange. I don't know why. Okay. I mean, just keep going, I guess. I don't see a way to not. I mean, it doesn't matter as long as we don't have anywhere actually revolt. But there's no guarantee of that because we don't have the manpower to not revolt. We're really selling all of our eggs in the basket of we probably could. We probably can is where I'm selling all my eggs. The entire basket goes on, yeah, it probably can. We'll be fine, to be fair. Like, looking at our situation, we're on 11 factories and it's 1938 for crying out loud. Yo. And we haven't even got all of our efforts done. Like, we're doing fine. But, there's a lot of buts in this sentence. I want to release all of these to be states. And then take over Haiti when they're fully developed. I'm starting to get a bit shaky about it. I mean, after Nicaragua, I might go for Haiti just for occupation reasons. Look at your advisors. Oh yeah, no, we already have them. Like, dude, don't worry. We're already getting, like, it's just one of the broken countries, basically. Which is mildly annoying. It's fine. I know what I'm doing. I'm a trained professional. Okay, what I'm thinking is immediately after this, we go straight for Haiti. So, just for conscription reasons. I don't want that to go down any further. We will have civil war under that. So we just have to wait out the storm. This is... I retract my statement. Maybe the Dominican Republic is as bad as I thought. It's not. It's actually quite fun. We're still gonna go the whole way up to Guatemala. I see no reason why not. I mean, as you can see, there's not even like an idea for us to take Panama or anywhere like that. It's a case of I just want to unite all of South America under the most ridiculous government. And because I'm decent at the game, I know I can. I'm sure I can. I'm HAPPY. To be fair, you aren't taking much damage, and everything's going quite well. Like, compliance here is going up, so the amount it needed is going down whilst this is going up. So theoretically, as long as we don't lose over, like, maybe 1,000 men in the entire war, we will win, without question. How did you get Panama? Naval invasion. With our one ship. Our one nice little... Now, I'll introduce... Right? Now, we have one submarine. Now, it is called the Itsy Bitsy Teeny Somewhat Dark Grey Submarine. Because, yes. Now, they imagine we're going to... We are not pushing, we're going to wait for them to push. In fact, we're going to almost half run off when we do declare war. Right? Because our strength is when we can push them Haiti. So as long as we can run back and almost lose our nation. Like this. Exactly like this. This was what I had in mind. I never said stop. Right. Okay. And the whole idea is cap out one force using both other forces. Because we, by definition, have double the units. And therefore, definitely should not have a problem here. Okay. And we should win both conflicts. Just by definition. Just definition alone. Nothing else is necessary. Right. I am having a knock on my door. 1 second. What? Okay, so comrades, we are back. We are back. Right. 45% communist and 90% stupid. Right. What happened? Literally nothing. My sister was looking for a revision book and I was like, I don't have it. Don't know what to tell you. Right. By definition, we should win. We should definitely win. Right. Okay, from here, we need to go construction. Look at capping that out whilst fighting that. That's fine. The thing is, this is a lot of micro. This is a lot of micro involved. Because as long as they lose that one province, it is GG's. It is straight up GG's. Right, 1,000, 1,000. It's not looking great for us, but it's looking better than what our opponents are looking. Because we're both gaining morale and gaining... Yeah, so what we're effectively doing is running over the amount of anti that they have. I mean, very, very slowly. Like, I will give that completely. It is an extreme slow process. And we're just going to leave that like that for a moment so that they don't cap out. Right. I don't know what happened there. Maybe resistance to occupation. Basically because we lost a few hundred men. Sad. Right, this is why we're saving up for the next conscription, because there's no way of not doing that. Okay. We're basically just waiting for a two-front battle again. Do we have... We do not have that naval superiority, which is strange. Because we definitely should be receiving that right now. It doesn't particularly matter. And we're just going to start abusing the soldier again for the two-front offense, which will force a victory against Nicaragua. You got a sister? Is she a streamer? No, she does not stream. No, absolutely not. You know, she once had like a YouTube like ages back, just inspired by myself, but no. Can you show your supply? Oh, it just sucks. It just, look at that. There's the hub. That, literally all that. Like, I just know South America like the back of my hand, so I just know how many men you need to have. In fact, both in there and to wrap around like now. Okay. Because we want them encircled. That is genuinely what we need, is an encirclement. Okay. And we want to also trick them. So what we'll do is first cap them out here. Hopefully they run off left so we kill half of their army. They do. They do. That's brilliant. Right. And now what ends up happening is, right, you get a lovely situation now, comrades, where now we get to kill them off. As it's just 3 kills. There's nothing to it because they're going to flip government soon anyway. So we're gonna let this be a massive. They know not to move. They know. I was really hoping that the AI was just going to be like no, and cock it up. Very sad. Very sad. Right, and we're on the cusp anyway. Right. Okay, I mean, to be fair, army efforts we need to start looking at for breakthrough and such. But they're not particularly important right now. What is important is to be able to cap these guys out effectively and with as little harm to our own units as possible. Okay. And then onto here. And they should... It's double-ended. They are very entrenched, to be fair. So we need to really push over this level cap. Unless... we actually just run them over. Right? We literally run off. By definition, actually just pee off. Maybe, just maybe, if we put all of our units in San Jose, right, just running off, they're going to move. And we all know if they move. Did. Right? And now, this is what's called pinning. So we're going to quickly redo this, so that the AI doesn't have a tick to realize what's going on. And then, they... Oh, look at that, that's the event I wanted. Right. Okay. Realistically, could you run that, please? Okay, we don't want to scare this AI. We really don't want to scare it. Right, brilliant. Could you pin it down whilst we just take Manigua? Thank you! Okay. Because that will be enough to cap them out. Because that's the VP. I don't care about anything else. Of course I don't. Thank you so much, Nicaragua. Right. That was quite tough. This is what I mean, where it's always easier to have attacked earlier on. Every single time it's easier. Hold the national referendum. Better for that than bloody revolt. Right. Now Fernando. Oh, look at that. He's actually got bonuses. Right. And on top of that, we're now producing manpower a month. Comrades, this is brilliant. This is brilliant stuff here. Right, 26% more, sorry, 26 more manpower. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And now, because we're communist, we don't have to occupy these lands anymore. And this is what we're going to do. Oh no! They're all communists. Ah, they've done liberty ethos already. Bastards. Bastards. These guys haven't. Right, because they'll go down internationals. Doesn't particularly matter if they have or haven't done something prior. I mean, a little bit sad, but who cares? Right. Are you going to war with it? Potentially. If I can actually pull that off, I will. I'm not sure if I can, though. We now do have a plus 800 manpower a week. Well, no, sorry, plus... What is it? What is it at maximum right now? So, indoctrination is 400, 900 plus... That's 400, so yeah. That would be at maximum 1300. Yeah. That would be 1300 manpower a week. Every week. Meaning, we'll produce more than most, you know, standard countries. Now, is Colombia going to be on our conquest cards for a while? Absolutely not. Right, we're going for the small guys and getting as many of them as possible. And hoping we can just flip them before they go down this route. Because as long as they don't do the route, and we can interject, we will do so fine. Right. Division de Infanteria. We put in support artillery, and life will be brilliant again. Look at that. Right. We can do these with the Panama Canal. It's very funny. Probably can, to be fair. I don't even doubt it. You know, I really wonder, like, how people must have reacted to, like, this conquest leading into... Like this was just downright conquest. There was nothing else to it, right? It's downright conquest. Look at that, 800 manpower, 6k. This is just poverty, right? Nobody likes how low this is. And this is why we need to big them up. They need to be slightly larger. 50. Honduras, 50. Okay, we'll appease you, Honduras. Yep. We'll give you enough for conflict. But yes, because they'll be expecting a non-land conflict from us. Because, you know, we now no longer share a border with them. Keep in mind, they are completely coastline anyways. It doesn't really matter what I say in that respect. Special Forces, that would be... Special Forces is down here. Yeah, brilliant. But yes, could probably like keep allowing them to keep attacking in to Panama. Like I can imagine that. That seems like a very effective strat. You see, my strat is going to be so much easier. See, we can take a breathe. Why haven't you passed lead? Ah! Yes, why haven't I? Now, see, I've been keeping a very close eye on them. And due to how they've been looking, we want to make sure they've definitely done all these. And our intel on Haiti does say 8 out of 25 slots, where, for us, we are at 15 without building any. So, we're waiting for them to do so. It unlocks a slot. This entire tree unlocks slots, right? So that part way down, we just want to make sure they make the most factories before we steal them for free. Because it's consistently easier for us to do this like this. Yeah, we'll also be looking at making this bad boy. Okay. And yeah, 270 days. That is kind of rough, then I have to admit. Okay, we're gonna just go for straight that. And then we're going to look at making everything a lot quicker. I mean, hell, we could probably help out the No, we can't help out the Spanish, actually. Never mind, I am mistaken. But yes, we will be using all of these nice little nations to possibly overwhelm... Well, we are going to overwhelm Mexico with us. But hopefully we can also overwhelm other nations. But yeah, you can tell these guys have gone down that army focus. They've probably also looked at industry. But once they do Liberty Ethos, it is game over for us. Right? Regardless of if we're at war or not, we need to pay attention to these. Game over for that nation, right? We're still going to puppet them, but they're just worth less, right? Because Nicaragua is going to be worth the absolute most to us, because they haven't. They'll happily take this, which is 400 manpower a week, by the way. You know, staying as standard Honduras is so much more effective. Unrestricted submarine warfare. I feel like I'm going down a dodgy line. Right. Okay. Right, political correctness. We'll have that through, and then we're going to just start murdering on standard and regular. Right. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't cost us that many. Almost the most effective thing for us to do. I say almost. Probably is. Okay. And could we get the better artillery in for South America? Because of course, that's going to be the most fair of strategies. Right, concentrated industry, I'm thinking. Just like slightly for actually computing machine. Faster research is always better. Right. They already are. That's lovely. I'm gonna say faster is always better. Well, not always, but usually better. In our situation, you don't want 3% better guns, you want 50 guns. You know? Like, I don't care if we, like, run into this stockpile that we're building now. Okay. Right, we're gonna be looking at making the itsy bitsy teeny weeny, slightly dark grey submarine. And because now, this state is starting to make forces, we'll start looking at using those forces at some point as mainly buffers, so that they're actually unable to use the forces correctly, so that they're unable to get independence quicker. Because the more likely we are to make sure their independence does not get seized, the stronger we will always be. The BCP you know I don't talk about politics here. MST. You know I don't. I can tell you categorically it was not based off that. I can definitely tell you that. Right. Science growth, I mean, to be fair, compassionate gentleman would be brilliant. Armaments organizer, political power gain, 5% isn't that bad. Thinking getting a military theorist, though, it's a bit of a waste now. Limited conscription. No, we need to up our economy law to literally anything. I just feel like early mob's a bit of a waste. You know what? We're gonna do limited conscription. Just gonna give that buff in manpower that we so desperately desire. Okay, we've got 6 units to be fair. Like 6 units is not anything to sniff at. Right. And now we're producing 4 guns a day, every day. Bro, of the new type as well, which will be handed to our current forces, who are relatively well trained, and we will maintain holding absolute superiority in this mode versus everyone. You may also consider buying in planes, to be honest. How many civilian factories? We have like 7. There's a plausibility to us buying in planes. Negotiate licenses. Us to join faction. Tension. Always tension. Right. I mean, like, we don't need anything that good. We just want this. Thank you. And then we'll just put 1 factory to it. Without... Oh, it doesn't matter. We're still missing. That's fine. As long as we get more a year. If Boomy Communists would be the real party... I mean, to be fair, it is the real party. You do realise that more people follow the Boomy than the current British Communist Party, so we are the main party and suck one to anyone who believes otherwise. Okay, I mean, political commissars, I think division recovery rate is rather good at this moment in time. But yes, we are technically the main one. We are the main BCP. You know, I'll have a debate against the British Communist Party, but they have less people, to my knowledge. To my current standing knowledge, they have less party members than we have party members, and therefore, we must be the prominent BCP. And to anyone who argues otherwise, good luck. Good luck arguing that. I do bid a lot of luck your way. Right, we're going to be looking at getting a stability higher, because the higher our stability, the more we'll produce. over time. Like, we need less being produced now, more produced significantly later. Like, later we need to somehow make it so us in America are not that different. Which, you know, is a crackpot dream. But, you know, we're gonna vibe with it. You know, we're going to be changing that tenacious attack with defense at some point. It is tenacious. Bold attack with tenacious defense. Sorry. I was gonna say tenacious attack didn't quite roll off the tongue. It sound correct. Right. We can always have one division always training now. One division always training is going to be an absolute brilliant moment for all of us. Right. We can give them honors. So we're going to give them, I think, division organization plus 10%. And then that's just too much to ask right now. We do not have that political power. Imagine we did, though. That would be brilliant. Also, this is like the snazziest flag. Like, can we respect this flag real quick? Like, if nothing else, like, these flags look alright, right? They don't look brilliant. They don't look all that standoutish. But the Dominican People's Republic. Oh my god. I love it how, like, they've not changed the name. Like, every single time, it's Dominican... Wait, no, it's the Democratic... Wait, am I wrong? I actually feel like I'm not wrong. It is... I might be significantly wrong, but... I have a strange feeling that I am right in this case. That it is still the Democratic People's Republic of... Like, Dominican People's Republic. That sounds correct. Am I smoking something? I feel like I might be. I might just be on something right now. So I love it how, like, it's currently, like, a plus. I don't know what the plus is. Every single week it's over +1. It's insane. We are justifying on Euros, right? Just making sure. Yep, 70 days. Nice. It's extremely long because now we've actually produced 1% world tension gap. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's 1939 and we're looking at Honduras, guys. Honduras. I mean, they have grown tiresome. Okay, comrades. We have gotten to the point where Honduras can no longer stand. We cannot accept the Honduran people for what they have done against our state and our people. Right, so we'll be 44, right? No. Okay. 24. I think this is like ever so slightly up. Will you do face... No. No. No, that's gonna be very blunt. I won't lie to any comrade ever. I don't think I ever will do a face reveal. Like, there would have to be a damn good reason. Right? Like, if I hit, I don't know, like 70 million. That's really dreaming, right? That's when I'll say, you know what, screw it. Screw it, why not? A welcome, good neighbor policy, let's go. Screw yes. I love Brazil. I mean, I do have a game that I need to, like, turn into a video at some point. Like, there's 2 videos which can get outdated very quickly, technically. Well, I say outdated. They can't physically get outdated. There's no means to them actually getting outdated. But, like, they could, theoretically. I'll take partial mode. I'll take that. That's a good cap out. Will you do to the helicopter, only world conquer? What? Honestly, if I was given enough incentive, right? My limits to Hearts of Iron gameplay, they are pretty, like, up there, right? I don't have many limits, right? You would genuinely have to, like, say something absolutely clinically insane for me to maybe say no. Right, in that situation, I don't see a reason why I would say no. That just sounds like such a fun vibe. If you want, I can help with the editing. Bro, no. I don't need help with editing. I've just not had a lot of time. Like, it would have, like, my whole, like, ethos of belief when it comes to, like, making things is it's so much easier just to do everything by myself than to coordinate. It would be faster, like, if I had enough people, right? But the coordination alone, it would just become a job in itself, and I just sit there like, I really don't want to have a job just coordinating other people. You know, they still haven't done it, to be fair. comrades. Maybe. Maybe we do it. Attack me, bros. Okay, right. We need to cross. Right. That's why they're not in the war. Okay. They're scared. Kill them! Okay, so the idea is that we run around and murder. This is what's called sieging. Now, it will take a bit longer to kill. But to create this siege on this insane name, because honestly, I don't want to fight on -20. I don't think anyone does. We have green air, don't we? Yeah, we do. So we have air, we have double attack, and we have... That's insanity. They shoot down now. They brought 1 Oh, we brought 1 damage. Screw yeah. Genuinely, damage means nothing right now. And then put them in. Do that. Now this is where the insanity part comes in. So what we're trying to do is alienate them enough so that they do absolutely perish. Thank you, MST, but I really don't want to have that, right? It's both like awkward and like there's like a million reasons for me to say no and not many to say yes. Okay, it's not you or anything. It's just simply like it puts me in a very weird position. Yeah, plus I just don't like putting out stuff that I say is mine. Actually just not me making it. You know, that just feels weird. I don't know about anyone else. Right. And that should be GG's. Oh my god. Oh my god, Honduras. Honduras is still in the game. Right, we need to start justifying on Haiti. I keep saying I'm gonna do it, and then I keep forgetting to do it. And there we are. There we are. I think that's it. I think that's the game. Right. Brilliant. Okay, brilliant. And we're gonna instantly pop it. They have no navy. That's fine. Honduran Commonwealth has been puppeted. Called it. Called it. Bloody well called it. Right. El Salvador. 300 days. That's fine. You know what? Screw it. Collectivist ethos. Nationalism. They've went down nationalism. We don't need them. They've went down liberty. Right. They're unnecessary then. We have our puppets. We have them together. We have 2 400... I love it how they dislike each other. Yeah, they're both my puppet. Kind of funny. I think that's going to cause a lot of death for no reason. And Guatemala, they've already... And they'll cause a lot of death for no reason. So, we're going to be the intercontinental ballistic missile. The plan is simple. You murder Haiti with our newfound Central American powers. And then, after murdering Haiti, like the absolute giga chad that we are, right? Question, you don't want to help because you're social... No. No, it's because, like, it puts me in a very weird position, like, yo, I don't know how to word it other than, like, it's a very weird position to put someone in. I really just don't want that position. You know, it's not socially awkward, it's like, you know, like, it's nice. It's nice that you're offering, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm flattered that you'd offer, but, like, yeah, I just don't want to vibe with that, you know? I like doing stuff myself. You know, if anything, I'm actually anything but socially awkward. You know, I know, it's crazy. Crazy. Vtuber not actually being socially awkward. It's an insane thing to even consider. But it's a real thing. You're all gonna have to get used to it. Right. I mean, 200 days. I kind of want to look at invading somewhere more worthwhile invading. I mean, Cuba's gonna be hard to invade. Ecuador seems kind of real. Colombia, again, seems kind of real, but, like, the problem with both of those is they're gonna be decently powerful. 13 units, I don't want to deal with that. Then we have people like Liberia, they're plausible. We also have Portugal, to be fair. I mean, we could actually just do Portugal. I almost don't see why I shouldn't. Does the Danish conquest always happen? These are questions we need to start asking quite pronto. Because if a Danish conquest always happens, surely, wait. I'm actually gonna look this up, right? We're gonna kick open my internet page that I said to myself I wouldn't kick open. Does Denmark surrender always happen, regardless of being in nation? Question mark? Okay. Hoiful. I keep forgetting. Because you see, this is gonna be risky, this is gonna be sketchy, okay? But the offer is still there if you... Thank you, comrade. Right, thank you for understanding. Like, it's just a weird position for me to be put in, basically. Okay, who are we justifying on? Justifying on 2 people, or is it because it's Europe? Because it's Europe, fair enough. Okay, what I'm thinking is, yeah, we justify for Yearland. Get someone to allow us into their land. I mean, Norway, I guess? Norway would have a fleet, wouldn't they? Yeah, they do. They definitely have a fleet, and they most certainly not have a strong fleet. You know what? I think we could beat their fleet. I genuinely actually believe that we could possibly win versus Danish. Which is insane to say. But we're going to declare war for Yearland. Right? And we're going to try to get the Danish puppet. Keyword is try. It's going to be 1940 by the time... Yeah, it's going to be 1940. I think Germany's going to get them beforehand by, like, a massive amount of time. But it's worth a shot. You know, throwing our hat into the ring isn't always bad. They're 100% getting them. We just wasted, like, maybe 10, 20 political power for no reason. It's all chilling there. Right, so 16,000 manpower is pretty vibes. Right, to be fair, we are getting weekly 900. And all of our puppets, we don't actually care how much independence these guys get. I mean, they got 1% in our last war. I mean, after this doctrine effort, I think I might start looking at just suppressing subjects on standard. We can and should get away with it. Do we not? Yeah, I was gonna say we do have an airport. Now I know for a fact no one has plane models. Because, who in their right mind has plane models? Actually genuinely asking who in their right mind even would think about having one. Right. Okay. I mean, if Denmark doesn't happen, right, if Germany seems weak enough, Denmark doesn't happen, I do Denmark. I get Denmark. And Denmark wouldn't surely... I feel like America would get in on that, actually. We're in a very sketchy position. We're gonna want to... On aggression pack, please. We would want to try to join Minturn under any circumstance. Literally any circumstance that we could physically think of. Okay, and straight into that, and then straight for this, and then Grand Assault. Do not need to get any more. I mean, we are ahead of the country by like 1,000,000 miles, right? We're already on suppressed subjects, by far the strongest idea that a minor nation can take when having puppets. Because what the hell even is this buff? It's so ridiculously high. It's actually just criminal. Okay. I do love how Panama just happily is making for us. Like, inevitably, all these countries will build, like, largish armies, right? They're just gonna be garrison up. That's all they're gonna do. Sandinista. I did not know that these guys go by Sandinista. Oh, maybe it means the dictator. Like, I always think, whenever, like, I'm playing these minor nations, that there was something. There was something planned for it, right? I'm looking at this nation, right? I'm playing. I'm genuinely playing this. Yet, there's no content, and it's just kind of like, I don't actually believe that. I don't believe that there was absolutely nothing for this country ever on the books. Wait, what was I going to do? There was something very major that I was going to do. I'm going to look at research. Yes, I was gonna look at naval research to get better submarines. What is this tech? That's actually fair enough. This will be a good tech for us. Yeah, the faster we can pump out better submarines, the more likely we can actually beat people in naval conflict, if need. Right? I mean, to be fair, worst case scenario is we can sit on our hands and just, like, not attack. Like, if we get caught out in Haiti, right, by America, we can just sit on our hands. We will have enough time to take both Haiti and, you know, sit on the front line. I mean, because I can see being caught out, but okay, Finland's happened. Kind of sweet. Imagine Germany's just not strong enough. There is a chance that Germany played really badly this game. Because not always Germany is strong enough to do Barbarossa, and operations they like over this way are slowed by whole years. Despite having a fascist after Pearl Harbor, yes, that was actually, yes, I do know about that, not as in the Dominican side, but I do know about that and where it was to do with the founding of the United Nations. It was, I think it was mainly 1945 was when the United Nations was being formed properly, and that's when basically it was just like you either join the war or you don't join the UN. It was something like that at that point. All recognized countries did need to have to do it. Right, we've one tick that, so that's fine. And then, yeah, we're gonna get on 1936 submarine. Basically, we're so far behind in tech, because we need to care about naval tech as well. Like, minor nations, it doesn't matter, unless you have to care about these. Imagine Denmark surrenders to the Dominican Republic. I would just annex it, right? I would genuinely just annex, because Germany doesn't have a war goal on the Dominican Republic. They have a war goal on Denmark. So, yeah, no, I'm not debating that. No, I'm saying generally. No, like other nations. We'll crush their bourgeoisie dictatorship. I love that, like, it's a communist Dominican Republic. Right, like, the Dominican Republic just added peoples and said, yeah, that's fine. We now are strong. I just love this, like, narrative of this game. But yeah, yeah, no, I'm not, like, debating that, bro. I was gonna say, if you're looking for a debate, I am not your man. I am not your dude. Right. Okay, what we need to realistically really start looking at, getting, like, mine laying something. Or, like, snorkels, something to boost these guys up. Naval engineer, I swear there was something to do with submarines there. I think this is torpedo 2s. Right, we're gonna run with it. We're gonna run. I'm like 90% sure of what I'm saying is correct. Like, very, very certain. Okay. I do apologize about the phone every once in a year. I am not looking at my phone, so I can't tell you why I'm being pinged. I just know that I am, and I'm not looking at it, so get wrecked to whoever's trying to get me. Right, the ground attack, I mean, yes. I think 100 political power is worth that. Because we will save so many lives. Granted, we don't need to occupy anywhere anymore. You know, occupation is kind of the thing of the past. German Reich declared war on Denmark. Yeah, you are not continuing declaring war on Denmark. I was hoping that was going to be later, but hey ho. Generated 3% world tension. That was not a minor country. I do love it how, like, nobody wants to kill me until Dominican Republic. Yeah, bro. It's going to keep going, bro. I think we're gonna attack Japan. That's genuinely what I'm gonna do, is, like, attack Japan ridiculously like this. Like, into, like, Korea run up, because that gets rid of our occupation rules. And also, you know, I get to get in the peace deal. There is a peace, that is. And if China wins well enough, they will not want to have continue, and continuing is the best thing for me. Because getting Korea would be funny, especially if I only got one side of Korea. I will attempt to only get the north side of Korea. That's just really funny, in my eyes, because then the democratic nations will put the south as like some sort of like changed government or released, and I just make them both communist. Two communist, you know, Koreas. North and South Korea are just both communist. Hear me out. Hear me out. The German Reich declared war on Luxembourg. Jesus Christ, German Reich is having a heyday right now. But me, we're about to have a heyday ourselves. Right. I love it how we control Central America as well as. There's no guarantee that nobody joins us, by the way. So we need to win this. In fact, we're not even going to battle plan. You know what? Fuck it. Battle planning probably work here. It does work. It does very much work. Right, we need to make sure nobody joins. I mean, when I say make sure, there's literally nothing to do about it. We're just going to pray. Okay. I mean, this is a very interesting battle, to say the least. I would almost create a siege city, but I'm in a very high belief that we just win. Because we just keep flipping into winning. Okay, 75. You know, I will take it. I'll take the expensive lines, because we only have these events once every game. They very much hinder basic nations if goes wrong. I mean, 2000, yeah. They're having more deaths, they have less industry, and they definitely do not have planes. If they did have planes, they would not be feeling this right now. Ouch. Ouch. We are hurting absolutely everything of theirs, and it will be a slow descent, basically. Because they can't actually resist. It's an impossible situation for them. And just to make sure this province does definitely cap, we've done this. And now, as it's a two-front... Yeah, basically, whenever it's two-front, it's impossible to hold. Especially with CAS, you know, better artillery. We've got the same division design, we just have artillery. And a lot more supply. We don't have more men. In fact, we should technically, on paper, we lose. But, because we're cool, we don't. Haiti, thank you. Right, on the same day as the fall of Paris, Haiti dies. How about that? Right. Now we're gonna create our nice little cute formable, Hispaniola. Look at that. Hispaniolan People's Republic. One of the very secret nations of the game. Right. Do we want to go one step further? Probably not yet. Not yet. Because we're in peacetime again, we can get away with a lot again. Okay, I am very tempted, like, slap into. There's still a fair amount of. Look at that, 1,000 manpower. It is fair enough to want to hit that. I want to cap. Right, the death of Rudolf Hess. We are in no position to help the Soviets though. That is the problem that we will face politically and socially. We just can't help them. They've just got to fend on their own. Good luck to them as well. Okay, what we're going to do is realistic. So Domingo, nice. And because of us not garrisoning at any point, we are chill. And this, we are chilling so hard. We are chilling. We're chilling just too much. Right, yes. We can't trade with them because they don't have an economy anymore. You know what, we're going to trade with the Soviet Union, as it's going to benefit both us and them the most. Okay. I'm realistically looking at that, and then... planes. I mean, to be fair, I'm kind of disappointed with the very small increases. I was hoping that, well, soon it will correct itself and we'll have significant... You can see, we have a lot. Is, I mean, specifically 6 was from the focus tree. They were halfway through the focus tree. We could have kept it going longer, but I think if we did, we would start facing problems internally. Right, how are our subjects doing? Dying as God intended. Nice. Right. I do love it when our vassals have no idea how to respond, that we can just consistently better better things without them knowing. Right. Oh, wait. Who? Right, could I don't want to rename this. Oh. Oh. Ah, nice. Right, no. Want to change your name? Screw it. We'll spend more points just to do it. Just to do it, okay? Yes, we're going to keep it itsy bitsy. Itsy bitsy. Teeny weeny. Somewhat dark grey wait, that's not how you spell submarine. Marini. Right. Itsy bitsy teeny weeny somewhat dark grey submarine. So this is like our last design, but slightly better. I do love it how like our planes are just unaffected by this random production. Like very random. And submarine hull, the next level. Right, uncertain times. Brilliant, brilliant. I mean, we could allow them to expand out. No, we wouldn't want that. Thing is, we'd want to attack there and there into there and then kill all of them, but I just feel like that's just gonna kill. Like, there's no way to take El Salvador and maintain their integrity. Which is annoying, but I really want to. Same with like Colombia, right? Colombia would be a brilliant vassal to have. Same with like Brazil, right? They would be brilliant to have as vassals. But I don't think I have a means to get them as vassals. Which is annoying. It's just basically it's a little foothold moment. Colombia maybe. Colombia I can see some Colombia. It's not gonna be fun, good. But getting Colombia will outweigh the negatives of getting Colombia. So I mean, inevitably we are gonna have to fight them. We may as well fight them on our own turf and get as much as we can doing so. Okay. Or have we actually capped out how many part of this? Well, you are. Oh, it might just be because it's a different. Yeah. It's because it's technically a different nations, and not mine to do. Weird. It is mine to do. I'll continue to do it. I love how it's Nicaragua and Honduras. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Like, Colombia probably will not know what's going on. It's gonna be brilliant. We're just gonna hit them hard and murder is the game plan. I think any more manpower and we might actually start facing problems. Like, we'll want to fight them on soil, to a very literal extent. But at the same time, we also want to be very dirty on how we're fighting. Okay, we're gonna have them train. These guys are going to need to go up in training levels if we are to win this conflict and war. Right, preparing. I don't think train any further. I think we're being regulars. Kind of cute. Right, so research slot is available again. See, submarine attack. It is going to be brilliant. So what we're going to do is do that and then that. That paces up research by, I think that was like 100 days. Like, it's ridiculous on how much, and because we get funding as well twice, it's just so worth it. I don't know why I did that. That was not what I needed to do. That at no point was that the thing I needed to do. The fall of Cairo, and ouch. Ouch to the Allies. The Allies seem to be okay. Because that means they're, yeah, they've lost. They've lost the Africa War. That's not good for me. I'm not exactly going to be able to hold off the Germans all that often, or much. I mean, maybe we do have to be present at Stalingrad. Us to join faction. Like, maybe we do. Maybe we have to be involved in the conflict. Okay. See, I was hoping we could be somewhat new. But with the current state, socio-economic affairs, I don't think we have a possibility of being new. So we're gonna take on Colombia, then Venezuela, then hopefully Ecuador. in that order, in that way. I don't think we ever need to attack Peru. I just don't feel they're gonna do much. But if we're fast enough, we get Ecuador before Peru. Sorry, yeah, before Peru hits Ecuador, and therefore they declare war on us, giving us a free war goal. But realistically, we're gonna go Colombia, Ecuador, Venezuela. And if our plans get interrupted, it doesn't matter. In fact, that's better for us. We're gonna just see how far we can spread communism inside of South America. Now, are we certain victory? No. There's no certainty in this victory at all. In fact, there's more uncertainty than certainty. And I'd just like to remind you all that this crazy plan is going to work. By the time that becomes an actual, like, inside our government system. That's right. Exactly on point. Exactly. Yeah. That is the one thing I can say was timed and planned. Everything else has been winged, obviously. Clearly. I do love it that now we're just part of the Comintern. Like, you will see that both Tanatuva, right? Tanatuva's done indoctrination, which means they should have a ridiculous amount of manpower. 23k, that's not ridiculous, and 89k. Like, they are pretty good, and they do have a fair amount of units between the two. Depends when they did start, and most of our manpower has been out of this, right? Our stacking of those two things really has brought together our country. Okay. Imagine being like, yeah, I'd hate to be Colombia right now. I genuinely hate to be them. But I don't know who the hell are setting these plans. I think it's Panama trying to help us. It just can't. The game's just freaking. This is like, how can we help? We do not understand. In what universe is helping a option? Right, and then that's nice. Right, we get another plane fast enough that we can't quite keep platinum, but fine. I mean, hell, does it really matter? Not really. It's as long as they don't get thrown out of the sky every 2 seconds. To be fair, it would be counterintuitive if we kept it how we did. But yeah, soon enough, aka very soon, looking at these dates, we're just going to, in fact, I think I will do it to Nicaragua. Then Lend-Lease. So, if you're all unfamiliar with us, what you do is you look at managed subjects. Look at them. 354 is our target. Lend-Lease. I would love for you to give me 354 autonomy points. Right? So we're just gonna weigh it right up there. See how many we can get. 273, that's fine. 340 is not far from that, and we will have their autonomy removed, and it will be nice. And we'll have enough ships and everything later on anyway. Like, that's the thing, we'll have enough later. Like, we have stuff unused, right? And we didn't have much going on beforehand. And when we take Colombia, we'll have that extra step. Like, that's the thing. Our economy is built off taking over other economies, right? Granted, all the economies involved are very, very small. But a lot of small economies together do build quite a strong, larger economy. Now, this will be a new army. We are going to have them in for the sole purpose of getting a naval invasion set up in Colombia, in case it goes a little bit tits up, right? In case our initial invasion. Yep, that's the plan. Because they're not going to have naval anything. Because why would they? Why would they have a navy? I mean, for crying out loud, that's a bit weird. Okay. Submarine hunters. Wait, no. We wanted to... Wait. What? None of them are submarine things. Whoa. Okay. And then we want more escort ship stuff. Basically, just running through our trees as fast as physically possible. And we are nearing the point. Soviet Union claims Bessarabia. That is brilliant. And we can see Germany and the Soviets are negotiating quite well. The first time ever Britain has took a sit back on world politics. Now, does that mean that will be for particularly long? No. No. Crying out loud. When we do this, I wouldn't be surprised if they joined the Axis, and then we'll have to manage all this land or some BS. I'm also tempted just to annex this. Granted, it is like more positive if they're a puppet, but like, to be honest, look at the great land of which we could just take for our own. Look at those millions. I mean, that is 3 states of fairly decent amount of men. Yeah, of fairly decent amounts of men. Now, if that's ever something to make me shiver and quiver, oh no. Right, we're going to wait. Nope. I guess we can't change that. Okay. Okay, brilliant. Oh. Oh, I would want all 3. Okay. You know what? Screw it. Screw it. We don't do anything to that. Right. We might actually make 3 more divisions real quick. Because if we can secure that northern, that is kind of game for them. So we'll be looking at army training really quickly because we made a blunder. We need to push these guys out faster. The fastest we physically can, because that is 12 days. That is 12 days, and we want the naval invasion to take place immediately as soon as the war is declared. Right? We want to attack both. Well, mainly here, right? We mainly want to take the port on the mountain, the port here, and then suddenly fly. As long as we can divide them into 2 fronts, it's a 16 versus 8. Crying out loud, we should do well. Okay, brilliant. We've got a new type of submarine in the mix. We are just going to throw torpedo tubes 3 in. As many of them as possible. And you know what? We are just going to simply call it Beans. Beans the ship. Beans is a very dangerous ship. You should never get too close to Beans. Beans can hurt you. Right, and will. Beans has been trained how to hurt quite well. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's 13. Okay, bro. As long as I know they're out on strike force. Right. I can't wait that time, can I? No. Right. We're just gonna overtly declare war. Okay. And half of you guys, could you reload an offense? No, I don't want you to do it like that. Please don't. Of course, you want it to be an offense. Okay. Real. Thanks, bros. That's not annoying. Right. Because we can't actually push that. Why do we have 10% naval? Why are you not doing your job? Yes, abort this task. Thank you. They literally do nothing. By definition, does nothing. Right. Okay. Okay. Now this is going to be a very interesting situation. Because now, what we're here for isn't actually the ports directly. We're here to take using behind methods. We're just trying to get behind them, basically. Fight on 2 fronts, still same effect, doesn't matter if, you know, the troops basically dead or whatever. You know, really doesn't matter about these small things. Really depends on order of what happens and when. Everything. Hello, boys in blue. Who's boys in blue? Go. Okay. Need better defense, like, now. Okay. As long as we can cut them off, I don't see a problem. Right, we need this defense working. This needs to work. I don't care, actually, of, like, how much people die or not. Bollocks, 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 bollocks! Mom. I think they're forced to attack that. Yeah, GG there. GG. Oh! What? Everyone in. Everyone bloody well in. Straight in, mate. Straight in. That actually worked? Okay. Okay. Screw it. It worked. Brilliant. Do you mind running in there now? Holding them off. Oh my god. It actually worked. What? Oh my... What? Okay. Surely. And that has to be turning victory so quickly. I mean, like... Pfft. Ouch. Ow. F to them. F in advance. Christ. I'd hate to be them. Right, no. You stay very well put. I mean, we now have a war-creating... Like, we just have a absolute systematic method to destruction. Yes, I would like to abuse it. And yes, we are never giving it up for any reason under the sun. Right, we have trucks. We're making trucks. We're doing it. We're making them. Right. Screw it. I did not expect this to be the outcome. This was not meant to be the outcome, but you know what? I will accept it. Because we're going to cap out their economy. 14,000 versus 20,000, as long as it's a gain, comrades. As long as it's a gain. We've got only yellow air, that's fine. I mean, as long as they lose that, I don't see a reason why we'll ever even have yellow air. Yo. Now we don't need that. Okay. And due to our have air superiority, right? No, we do not. But they don't have a general. Oh, they don't have a general. What? Stacking modifier, right? No, we do not yet. We do not have stacking modifiers just yet. Right. Okay. Not too many units in a battle problem. Okay. As long as we're making gains on them, I don't see a problem with them. Okay. Because their economy's not going to keep up this. Fun fact, your eye sees everything as upside down, but your brain... I didn't know about that fact, actually. That is a fact that I am very familiar with. I mean, this is somewhat embarrassing for Colombia, because they actually got successfully naval invaded. Imagine. Or in South America. Yeah, just ignore this one, you know, it's no larger. Don't worry about it. Armored operations. I mean, to be fair, we could just... Out. Doctrine effort 2. Hear me out, hear me out. Okay, nobody's in being made, that's good. And because they'll never have naval superiority, we can ignore navy as even a factor. Okay. Imagine. Ouch. Just ouch. I mean, that is kind of game ending. I mean, we've lost a lot of men, don't get me wrong, but they're about to cap out their entire economy if they're not careful. They have one area that might keep their supply. As long as we can keep on the pressure, which we can, and we goddamn will, they have nothing to stand on. Okay, half of them should stand down and not fight that good battle. I'm very much questioning how they're doing that. How are they not dying? They really are trying to not die. Oh, it is over. Thank you for playing Colombia. It's been very nice to see you. But I think your eggs are kind of cooked. Damn. That is an ending. That is an ending to a state. Look at that. All just falling apart. One piece after another. We're going to fight north a little bit. Just throwing them under every single bus physically possible. I would hate to be them. Right, we're gonna up the motorization level. Even though we're not prepared to, it's better to have something than nothing, I would say. Especially in our situation. But having nothing kind of sucks. I don't like having nothing, you see. Now we've got to fight them in the mountains, which is tactically awful. But we'll win, because they have nothing, supply-wise. We'll keep ensuring that they don't. It's kind of hilarious. And we'll basically fight this front as well. I mean, imagine like just like killing all of your units. Anyways, wait, what? Oops, I meant to add. Did you know? But I forgot that. Oh yeah, no, I did know that. But yes. What did you miss? Possibly the best game that the Dominican Republic has ever played, full stop. Like, I genuinely do not know if there's a better player out there for the Dominican Republic. I feel like I'm representing the Dominicans quite well. Being the fact that the Colombians at this point are just ruining their entire manpower base, just trying to get rid of us. Okay, thank you. Right. They have nowhere to run. It's kind of funny. Yeah, it's GG. It's GG! I've never seen such a rapid battlefield before. Oh. Oh, my sweet summer children. Oh. Oh, it's so Jova. It's so Jova. It is so Jova. My sweet summer children, you've given me all my supply hubs that I could ever need. Oh. Go off, queen. Go off. Look at that. We don't even need that, but we'll get it for the Germans. I mean, Barbarossa, has it happened? No. Lol. LMAO. Yeah, because we've not invited anyone outside of South America into this conflict, America's not allowed to get pissy at us yet. It's kind of sad that, you know, like, they're gonna fight peace. Oh. Brother. Yes, look at this. Bang. Their entrenchment just got ruined. Their entire game, as it stands, is dead. If this does not go well for them, which it definitely will not. There is a certainty in the fact that they're going to lose, which is very nice for me. And we just hold them there for half a second, let them get in, keep defending. I mean, it's very nice, really, that they'd be so kind in allowing me to take their country. I mean, look at their etiquette as they fall. Let me ruin everything that is Colombia. Look at that. Who is justifying? German Reich is justifying against me. Are you sure, Germany? Are you sure? I mean, I didn't think I was that important, but you know, hey, if you think I am. By the way, do you plan on doing any more multiplayer? Oh, absolutely. I mean, last time went so well. I mean, yes. You know, like, that's kind of where I sit. It was just kind of like, as long as it went well, I was going to, like, continue. Because my problem was prior, right? Like, there was a thing that happened before, right? Which, basically, people said that they come. Like, I think it was, like, 10, 15 people said they would. And, like, nobody arrived, and it was like, oh, okay. Well, that's a bit cringe. Yep, like, that happened, and I was like, ah. I don't want that. Sorry, I hold the wrong button. But yeah, basically, it's as a result of that, I was always a little bit more hesitant. Could you not? Could you not? Could you not? Could you stay put? Could you also stay put? Thank you. And now we'll draw a better line. I think it went well, yeah. Germany just... To be fair, Germany you're gonna see Germany play later on, and you'll be like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. Like, there is reasoning to me being brutal as hell, and possibly the most aggressive person in Hearts of Iron history. Okay, and we are just about to cap them out. That is brilliant. That is brilliant. They are actually fully retreating. As long as we can cross the riverline peacefully, which we're just going to cross it through there. But I don't think they're going to retreat that way. I have a strange belief system that they won't. They, in fact, will die beforehand. Don't you dare join the Axis. You know, when I said these guys are going to join the Axis, I genuinely think they might. They might genuinely join them. My main roadblock is my horrid sleep schedule. Honestly, fair enough. I mean, as long as, like, you're awake, you know, you can always play. Like, do make sure you are awake, though. Just, I can imagine how terrible a situation that could be for yourself on, like, a mental state. Just keep in mind, I do study psych. And, you know, all of your mental states are my priority whenever I'm streaming. You know, you all might not think it, but it is. It's on the forefront. Right. This is killing way too many people. This was meant to be a lot more efficient. Because we don't even get much out of this. We don't get much. What we get is another South American vassal. Honestly, it's kind of cute, but that's about it. Okay. What we were going to do, and still are going to do, is just, like, slowly bully Colombia into death. I mean, it's just called run around them, because their supply is dependent on so many little things that I know that they can't fulfill if. Okay. We get rid of all of their planes now, and that should be GG's. That should genuinely GG the situation. And because we're not on a crossing, yeah, see? We technically have less planes than them. Very sad. Right. Okay, they've actually stabilized this. Right. Okay. I mean, to hell on it. To hell on it. Right. We're just gonna we're gonna battle plan again. You woke up 40 minutes ago. Aren't you American? Because if you're American, that's not that bad. Like, I can see that not being a bad thing in America. Like, in the UK, if you woke up 40 minutes ago, I would genuinely start having concern. But, you know, you could also be working night shift. There's like a million reasons to why. And that's why I'm kind of like, it's fine. Probably fine. Like, you know what you're doing. Yeah, who am I to judge? I am but a lowly Vtuber. Out in the ether. Well, please. We need that. By the way, we lose this war if we don't take this airport, because we definitely overextended. Like, it is a certainty that we have. We need it, like, now. Now, we actually need to take it, like, genuinely this very second. We are behind schedule to take it. We're, like, 4 days behind or something. You know? Right. Now that we hold this, isn't this the supply hub as well? No, it's not. I'm lying in real time. But yeah, as a result, now we have air superiority, several angles to attack, and like, there's a lot of hands in this situation now. Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum bum. Okay. Yeah. I think we need to kill and keep a steadfast line. Because we do not have the manpower right now. I think we have the resources. Yes, we do. We just don't have the manpower. We're going to go up to extensive conscription. Oh, it's because we're also... No, we're not. I mean, technically we're garrisoning us. Give control of state. We don't own this state. Okay. We're gonna allow them to batter us for like 5 minutes. And then just slowly weed out, like, we're gonna micro these provinces, basically. We're gonna do it like we did in the early wars. I just thought this war might be a bit different. But because of how much we've had to deal with, there's literally no difference between this war and the next war. Kind of vibe. Right. Okay. For real? I mean, I love it how they're just like clapping us on, being like, yes, yes, you can do this. You can do this, Dominican Republic. We believe, and it's kind of like, you definitely. You should not believe it. You should not even be supporting us. And yet you do. Yeah, because they have no possible area for an airport anymore. We just get absolute air superiority. Which that is why I'm happy. Okay, technology sharing, brilliant. Getting 4 research slots would be actually a dream come true. Okay. Moscow Alliance signed. I mean, probably should do that alliance. I love how nobody's got involved yet. Nobody outside of Europe has gotten involved. Right, outside. Wait, live near Boston. Ah, fair enough. So that's like, yeah, that's America. That sounds like the US of A. Right. Okay. And we just need to manually remove areas out of this. Out of the equation. And just like every time they try to reinforce, just slap another like line in. Because the thing is, we're powerful when we're together, right? When our country's together, we are the strongest we'll ever be. Okay. But when we're divided, like, not even like on a metaphorical sense, I mean in a literal manner, we are strongest when we're together. Right. Okay. In a very literal manner. Because now, there's so many little offenses that they have to deal with that I don't think they can. Okay. And when this caps, I say when, if this caps quite fast, I will quickly support in on the main attack on their capital. Because they don't see their capital as like a big thing. Which is a very, very weird system for the game to decide. But yeah, you've decided to murder basically everyone. Because this AI is not used to being attacked at all. I mean, this is a very old AI, right? Because the AIs get adapted for what they're doing. Right, so say like the Japanese AI really knows how to naval invade just China. They do not know how to naval invade America. Which is just like very interesting of a decision overall. But on top of that, yeah, I think we win this actually. I think we've tilted this. I think genuinely this is a tilt moment. Okay. Yeah, that tilted. That's tilted battle, right? That's brilliant. That means they have nothing they can do about it, right? And we want to buy a nuclear physicist. Look at that man. He's just chilling. He's the most chill man ever. Right. And realistically, after this, we'll be looking to get actual like extras, like extra things in the army. Right. Brilliant. Right. Now we're gonna puppet them. We're gonna also take their navy. You know the country you're attacking is good when... Yeah, you know that your siege was good enough when you get a navy out of it. I mean, look at that. Right, so we've got 4 regular ships, and then 11 extra. I mean, that's going to be really helpful if we ever come into combat versus America. Like, versus standard America. I'm also thinking just attack Peru whilst we're here. I mean, like, crying out loud. Oh, because we're not at war. I mean, theoretically, we could offer our hand in the Soviet war, but I think if we do, we just die. Okay. Right, we're going to click shift. We're going to click that so that we have 2 lines. In fact, we could just bring them into one army. That just makes everyone's life easier. Right. Okay, and then, yeah, there's nothing we need to... So we can actually sit on our ass for the first time in this game. We are not like escalating or anything. Look at this. Look at this. Ooh. And America can't get shitty at us. I love it how America hates everyone who isn't me. But America loves me. America is a land that loves the state. Okay, we're gonna wait for Ecuador to die or sign a peace deal. Loreto, 125 days. I mean, I think we're going to be able to beat them. Personally. They're probably going to sign their peace quite soon. But yeah, we want to just keep running around South America. I mean, worst case scenario, the Soviets die. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. Is actually that situation, I think. I mean, it's not looking all that positive for them. GG. Good luck. Personally, I'm just using you as a nice little access region into looking what the war's like. Because if I join any European war, by the way, I'm so cooked. I genuinely signed my own death warrant with America. Okay, because immediately I'm not allowed in any conflict that's not... I mean, they're gonna have their civil war soon. Question mark. Okay, the fall of Kiev. Sounds about right. But yeah, I think after Peru, I think we can happily say we could just attack all of South America and win. Because, that's going to be the realistic situation. I love it also how Nicaragua has to keep upping everything of their country just because we keep saying they have to. It's a brilliant system. One of which I can very much get behind. Right. Either way, this war works in my favor. So, if Ecuador perhaps dies, I get to attack or weaken Peru. And if Peru dies, I get to fight a weakened Ecuador. I don't mind. And I get 2 Perus. I'm big on 2 Perus, because that means one of them definitely has not gone through their focus. And the Amazonian War, I love that, right? When this tree, like, they clearly have things made for them, right? They have decisions. Like, they have tons of decisions that, like, are really good. Like, they're designed brilliant. I mean, like, they're not, like, strong or overpowered. No, they're just designed well. And then I just sit there, like, why would you put it all to waste? Why would you not use? Like, it's very plausible for it to have been in the game. I mean, we'll do it. We'll do it mainly because it helps in north a little bit. Very strange one because you get supply from 2 in, and therefore it can give out more supply. Do I suggest it to anyone who doesn't understand supply? No. No, I do not. But yeah, kind of on that point where take out the opponent. Like, even enough elbow grease and Peru, right? Because Peru's really strong. I think we could realistically actually fight Germany. Like, we will go for Portugal, is what I'm saying. Like, if we have a part 2 to this. I don't really suppose we will. Like, I kind of feel like this is a bit ridiculous of a situation, so ridiculous. People won't be very interested. Yeah, there's a potential chance I'm just wrong. Peruvian nationalism. Gotta love my Peruvian nationalism, actually. I mean, I don't know how you all feel about Peruvian nationalists, but I think they're pretty nifty. Oh my god, 22,000 guns. So whenever we have a problem in strength, it's not down to our guns, because it can never be our guns. Our guns can never be the problem, ever. I also love it how we're going to... So, we have to decide where our air force is going to be, and our air force is very much going to be inside of Peruvian soil. In opposed to anywhere else, which would be also rather positive. Okay, construction, no, I would not like that. I would like support weapons for. You see, I've been pondering, should I do this, that, or anything else? And then I just keep saying to myself, you know what? If we push it that little bit further, that teensy bit further, we could very much so win over all regions. I mean, imagine they sign White Peace. They won't be able to sign White Peace, by the way, if I get involved. If I'm involved before White Peace, the war is won in Ecuador's favor. Which I just think is funny, right? If Ecuador actually wins it, right, and they will win the majority of the war, right? That is a very key point. They will win the majority of the war, even if I come in and I take absolutely everything, right? If I come in and take every single core, every single physical thing that Peru can have, they still have the majority of the war score, because, simply put, I'll be in the war for about 10 minutes, at best. Like, it's not... I cannot justify me having the entire war, no matter how much I want to. Factually, I'm just the best, but, apparently that's just not a good reason. And I'm crying about it. I love it how, like, we have something protecting us just in case. Like, just as a by the way, Germany will land it themselves in war versus us if they get involved in Peru, which is impossible for them to get involved in Peru because can't join factions. Yes. And that means this glitches if we kill them. They have so much better everything, yet we can still maul. And that's where we're going. We're going to maul. We are going to massive destroy. There's going to be nothing left of this thing that is called Peru. Because Peru is not a real state, comrade. The USA joined the Allies. Right, now, it doesn't matter. At this point, it does not matter who is who. Right? At this point, the USA is now... The Monroe Doctrine doesn't actually apply. I mean, it does, but it's very glitchy. For Peru, it will be in effect. But for absolutely everyone else, say Mexico, is not in effect. Realistically, they can join. Unless they're fascist. For some reason, the America's like, you know what? You know what, kiddo? Communism's best. And it's kind of like, yeah, you know what? I agree with you, mate. Let's keep going. Infantry specialist? Do we not have one? I don't think we do. We do. Very sad, actually. Strategic bombing, I guess. Though we don't have strategic bombers. So air safety, ground superiority. Look at that. We're going to be those guys. We are legitimately those guys. We are actually the worst people in war, I swear. Right. Okay. Okay, and we're just gonna put CAS on both regions. Right, we're gonna wait for both planes to be up in the air, and we're going to be those people. Brilliant. We are those people. We are the people who go to war for the giggles. I love it how we're making 30 guns with like 3 factories. Nice. Hello, Peru. It's nice seeing you, mate. But I must apologize. We do also have to murder you. And because of how domineering we can and will be, ends meet is not going to be found at any point during this war. You could be entrenched to your teeth. It does not matter. Unless you fight our dog water lines, you are kind of a bit dead. Thank you, Peru, for playing. Been very nice. But, please move aside so that the adults can play. I mean, I guess that works. I've never seen such a weird system. It works. The thing is, we have slightly ruined troops in the middle of really good lines, which is going to be our frustrating point. That's going to be where we are going to die out the most. Is when they are able to resist us just even a wincy bit. 5-6. Right, realistically, we want 6 divisions just to be trained quite fairly quickly. By fairly, I mean very. Very, very, very quickly. Okay, we'll micro this. We'll micro the hell out of this. Right. Okay. I mean, actually, like, Peru is not going to have a fun time existing. Let alone anything else. Right, we're going to start on the new guns. We're going to start producing them even quicker. I love it how, like, we just have no factory spare anymore. Hey, Boomy, what's your favorite way to make eggs? Honestly, scrambled. Scrambled eggs. They are just a vibe. I genuinely am just a fan of scrambled eggs. I like them. There's no real particular reason why, I would say. You know what? Ah, yes. No, no, no. Let's win the air war. No, no, no. No, no, no. Peru, I think you misunderstand your position in the world right now. I am the one who knocks. Right. I love it how weird, like, how genuinely awful these, like, military politics can actually be. But yeah, as long as we can break, like, 1 or 2 extra units. I mean, we're attacking the absolute highest amount we possibly could. It was a very bad decision on my part, but there's not really another option. We need to fight within our airspaces as well. Which is just a bit annoying when you don't want to figure out your airspace. Yeah, I have to be frank here. Right. Okay, great answer. I was going to say, look, scrambled egg, it's brilliant, okay? Like beans on toast. I will happily defend beans on toast any day of the week, okay? I do not care who you are. You are the president of America. I will say the goddamn same thing as if you were anyone else in the world. Right. Okay. That must actually be crazy. Like, imagine Peru's, like, issues here. They're just sitting there like, we can do this. We can do this. Together, forever. And we're like, no. Okay. I mean, it's very interesting, to say the least, but we definitely have that province, right? And we're just gonna slap there real quick. And then also consider slapping there and slapping there, because, it just makes sense. It just makes sense. That's a supply hub. Where's the supply hub? We really need to be finding these things. Right, supply hubs, I mean, that's good enough, but that's not going to be a supply hub. I mean, unless we just run for it. There's also, like, that. Like, running for Lima would also just work. Because they can't really ignore us. And at the same time, I mean, hear me out. Hear me out. Just hear me out here. Hear me out. Literally the most hear me out cake ordeal ever. I mean, this must be embarrassing. I mean, for the first time ever, Ecuador is actually winning the war. Yeah. Yeah, we are just consistently... And we want as many units alive on their side. Right? And you might be like, alive? That sounds really weird. Umi, are you feeling okay? And alive is the correct word. Because the more of them there are alive, rather than dead, the worse they have supply. The worse their supply relative to us, the less deaths will incur. I mean, they are on 208,000 deaths, and, you know, we've incurred more deaths than them. They need just fighting with no supply in, you know, supply areas. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. And we're just moving in. We're just moving in. We're saying hi. We're giving them a nice little hug. I mean, I love the heroic music that goes with us. This should be a victory. Question mark. Good. Should. Good. Would. Okay. You just want to just leave the army, to be honest. You, sir, should be on the front line, though. Why are you not? I think bro's a little bit... Oh, no, he is on the front line because he can attack there directly. The tortures when you figure these things out. The actual pain that comes as a response of learning this BS. So I was like, oh, why aren't you on front line? No, he is on the front line. It's just not the front line that I see. It's not the same thing. Because now we can get a three-sided battle. What do you mean with the air wall? You're not in the Axis. Brother, what? Okay. I mean, hell on it. Right, we can sit put for a second. Okay, how much of this war are we getting? 16%. That's bad. Literally, we want one state. That is actually what we want. We want minimal claims. I mean, 2 states would be nice, but 1 state's just as good. Because we intend on fighting Ecuador immediately afterwards. So no matter what they do in the peace deal, we'll gain a lot, actually. Yeah, the amount we'll gain in total. Insanity. Right. Technology sharing. Right, this time we'll get technology sharing done. Right, we've got 6 divisions. Right, let's actually just put them into the standard line. I mean, hell, could I ask for military access? Because then I can just start using your supply hub. Thank you so much. That is insanity. That is insanely good for us. Right. Okay. What we're realistically looking for is... I mean, that works as well. Yeah, we're looking for just this real quick. Where we're just gonna... Just gonna... Okay. For you, Gil? I mean, don't leave. Right, we've left it long enough in the battle where it looks like we're losing properly and full-heartedly. Nice. Right, and where we're just going to turn around a very swift victory through our offense. Offense is usually the best way to defense, especially when, you know, you and your ally, one ally to this war, are not actually allies and just need to liberate lands. Because as long as Ecuador is no percent to capitulation, you will have a really nice way to this war. And as a result, there we are. Death is being seen, and general capitulations are happening. Oh, I say capitulations. It's not capitulation, is it? Right. We'll just take the hit there. We'll just take the hit. As you can tell, I planned for this war to be over by now. I didn't think Peru was going to be half as strong as they are, because when I played Peru, they were not half as strong as they are. Yes. I mean, I say half as strong, and it's like actually the Dominican Republic is winning. Like, I don't know if strong is the word, in all honesty. I feel like we've came across an Ecuadorian stalemate, which is a little bit funny to say. I mean, because I don't think I can push much farther. I don't think anyone can. It's a very interesting front line, to say the least. Right. If that works, that's the thing. Like, they hold air superiority, but my thing doesn't rely on air superiority. Therefore, in a situation where you need to control air superiority, but I don't need it for the fact that I just won't perish if I don't have it, it really doesn't matter, in my eyes. Right. I mean, I think I might start making fighters. With Soviets again. Yes. Could I manage a license? Basic small airframe. West license. I'd like it, your basic small airframe. Thank you. Right. And now with this, we'll start creating actual fighters. On standard and regular, which is nice. So we'll basically fly these guys in turns for the time being, and we'll get some pilot exercises just for that. Yeah, we're just holding the border, because the border's kind of nice. There's not really much we can do, other than get ready to throw them to a pulp, but Yeah, the air war. I mean, we could create anti-air instead. See that as a thing. I'm not sure which actually takes less. I do think that our method is right. Not brilliant, but it's still. Okay. Convoy raiding could we get to convoy raiding the entire Peruvian Republic right now? Is that a possibility? Naval base to Panama. A lot of beans. A lot of them. Right. Beans is going to be our main attacking vessel. Right. And we're moving our entire navy over to the southern parts. Okay, we're gonna just put it as that. Just so Panama is certainly the capital point. Okay, and then convoy raiding. And then 41% convoy raiding. Right. Now we'll also start looking at having planes. Kinda nice, kinda nifty. Okay. We'll stop pilot exercise. I don't think actually close to necessary. Right, we're gonna fly those two. We're also going to fly anti-logistics on our CAS. Yes, it makes our CAS significantly worse. But also, if they just don't have anything behind them, does it really matter? No. Now that we're at full strength again, good luck, Peru. Good luck. You see, when we're at full strength, which is about 4,000 manpower per division, and when we have an ass ton of divisions, we can push pretty well. Now, is that going to be an always? No. But is it going to be a likely? Absolutely. But are we also likely to lose a lot of units in these attacks? Yes. Very much so. But then again, who cares? Who cares? This is hard to find. This isn't actual warfare. Right. Like, as soon as we clarify that, suddenly every inhumane idea becomes viable and good. Okay. Bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum 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 bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 da-dum bum 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 ba-da-dum bum 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 ba ba-da-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum ba-da ba ba ba-da ba ba-da. Did I ever say you could? Why didn't you going to die? And I am here, sitting at your grave, waiting very patiently. Ba 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 ba, ba da ba ba. Okay, pull that back. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, there's not really much I can do here. There is, but it would cost so much manpower. It would be ridiculous to even suggest, let alone actually. Right. Yeah, I wonder why they don't join someone, because these guys have nothing stopping them doing so. I mean, they have strikes. Oh, they also come. Oh, so we could pull the Soviets into this war. It would pull America in, sure, but like it would be funny. Also, really sucks to be Peru here. Jesus, it sucks to be Peru. That must be a very sucky situation. Hello. No, no, no. No, 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 no. You don't understand, comrade. You do not have a choice. You are losing. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, no, I've got no shot at that. Jesus. I think I have worse units than them. Which is why it's so uphill. I mean, to be fair, as the uphill struggle goes, I'm not struggling too far uphill, but they are. They are very much uphill struggling. Okay, what we need to do is divide and conquer. In which, this situation of divide and conquer consists of us basically taking a few conscripts, instead of making our own units, and we're just going to attack with them. Yep, because that's the most sane idea. of which I have. Right. Yes, Kestrel. Right, and then you. Because I believe they've got the majority of their army sitting very happily, and they haven't actually processed what it is to fight the communist state of us. So, what we are going to do, as long as our navies say it's fine, navies, hello, you know where you need to win those areas, please, because otherwise we actually can't naval invade them. But the naval invasion of which I'm considering, at least, is from here the whole way to Lima. Like that. Which would be so chill. But as a result of us not really having anything prepared, we can't really do that until we have enough fighters in the air to win this very dark red situation. And in fact, why are they not doing air superior? I'm starting to like question, right? I'm sitting there like, definitely have this done. Definitely should be a thing. Why is it not a thing? And I can't answer any of those questions. This could be a problem for the future. Right, we're going to look at suppressing subjects again. Okay, realistically, I have no idea how to pull this off then. I think we're at a stalemate with Peru. It's really sad because our army's good enough to fight Germany. It's just like we're clearly like outgunned that system. Because we don't have a near enough anything. We don't have a near enough fighter. As you can see, the fighter forces are going to have like 2% effectivity, something really dumb. And yeah, Iquitos, I don't think it's going to be in the north, so there's no reason trying that. I mean, we can try with like taking our subjects' economies that step further, but it says it's alright. I just don't think it is. I just don't see, like, after a while it will work. After a while, certainly it will work. So we should just keep doing it, theoretically. Like, there's no real loss that we can have because we've joined the war and we've pushed it. We should just hit and keep going. I guess that's good enough for us to do that naval invasion, question mark? Oh, I don't think it's a problem as in us. It's a problem as in we just don't have efficiency. Yes. Right, all have them. Brother, what? Brother, how are you meant to get to the... Okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Right, and as long as we can take out that supply hub, we push them that step further. And then they actually start getting economic nightmares. One after another. We actually could cap that out, Jesus. Okay. Surely. Is there another? Yes, there is. Right. We need to keep our eyes on these, where these trucks can go. I don't think that's out. Let's take them from Colombia now. Colombia and Panama definitely don't need these anymore. Right. I mean, this is just embarrassing for Peru, if anything. But, yeah, we're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep going until it's a bad idea. There's not really much of a way we can make this work more positively. I mean, this should work. I like this. This is a nice system. Yes, we're fighting uphill in both general and fighting uphill in both quality and general, which is a terrible thing, terrible fate for us, but you know, we have to deal with it, and if we have to deal with it, we will. I mean, hell, I'm actually just tempted to lather these troops on. I mean, you know what? Screw on it. Screw on it, just join. Join the army. Okay. How did that victory turn into a loss? Is it just because I'm managing it? Yes, I think it is. Okay. Quite literally just nabbing everyone at this point. May as well. I mean, there's no real negative to doing it. Other than, like, massive supply problems. But then again, that doesn't matter. As we'll be the ones generally with supply, as that's how the country's designed, is fighting south has supply. So, does it matter? We'll find out. We'll find out on tomorrow's TED Talk. Right. 91, we are suddenly beating this battle, to be fair. We are winning it. We are winning it, very much so. Okay. They don't have the economy to carry on, do they? I don't think they have an economy at all. So an economy to carry on or not is kind of irrelevant to talk about. Right, we're gonna go for this for group cohesion. Right? It's not just morale boosting, but also group cohesion's very nice whenever it comes to talking about stuff like this. Right. Not group cohesion. Very sad, very not demure. Right. Additional containment, that should really realistically pop these guys, but it won't. I bet it won't, just because, let's be honest, it's this game. Right. How cute that is. Right. And now we can move that slight bit more south. Right, and with our 20 fighters, we can now fight this. And now is not a downright you have lost. This could be a victory. Okay. Okay. Infantry expert, why not? Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna stop these attacks for a minute to get all of our strength back. And I think we'll be ending the stream if we cannot make a gain on our next siege. Okay? Mainly because we're out of manpower again. And to be honest, we can't up our conscription. We can't really do much about anything. It's kind of game, to be honest. It's not like game, but it's basically game. We're just going to collect strength back up. Then prepare to attack again. I mean, the multi-stage aerobic capacity test. Okay. The moment they stop attacking, the moment that suddenly we start losing. I do just genuinely think we've just bumped. We've now also just bumped our economy. Factories, which is kind of nuts. Unless they've changed that. There is a potential that they have. It was very broken. Like, so extremely broken, it was insane. Right. Come on. You know what? 125. It's been a while. Yeah, comrades, we saved Ecuador today. Sadly, we took too many deaths to actually hit Peru hard enough. I can't conditional surrender either side. Mainly because there's nothing that you can do. There's no reason for peace at all on any side here. And yet, I am certain I would win this. Mainly out of my navy, and will murder every other navy. Just as is. Look at it. This navy, if you don't believe, would actually destroy. I don't know. Trying to kid. Mr. Yonka. Yeah, basically, we're just hitting convoys. Doesn't matter if we actually kill the convoys or not. And I do like it how we hit 529 torpedoes in every battle that we take part of. It's brilliant. Submarine spams are insane, especially when you're convoy raiding your opponent, who has no response. But perish. Yeah, we basically over time keep upping. Yeah, as we're entrenched, they're entrenched. Legitimately cannot fight each other. There's no fighting method to be done. Just be kind of a case of I just keep storing up my power a little bit, you know, get my manpower up, and then fight. Like that, like we're just talking Soviets in the end, and then that just escalates into World War II, and Germany would win. But yeah, admittedly, Russia's pulling it off quite well. Kind of cool. As I do like how Italy's trying to be that guy. Nah, that's not happening. I also love it how Cairo fell, and Italy was like guaranteed a victory. I don't know how they bottled it. I genuinely cannot tell you. Yeah, going well, I would say. I think this is a plausible victory. I think it would just take way too long for me to force it to victory. I mean, like, we are at a lot of planes. We are at the point where we would do very well, right? But there's also a point that you've got to start considering when do we wake up and smell the coffee? When do we realize that possibly we've bitten off about as much, right? I mean, like, we could have helped the Soviets. That could have happened. That is genuinely a thing that was plausible at the start of the stream, continuously throughout the stream, and now we could. We could join the Soviet front with all our vassals, mainly, you know, Bolivia, as Bolivia will have the highest. They will be increasing their manpower continually. Kinda nice. Nice little. But yeah, as you can see, this is how a guy. This is a guide to how to be the most asshole Dominican Republic the world has ever seen, because we've turned fully communist today. There's been no hint of anything but communism. Oh, it's that. How long do they last? 46 days. You know what? We'll do it. I will actually prove that there's victory. You know, I didn't realize that was the case. Right. No, screw it. I didn't realize that was the case. Okay, mainly on that. Right. You know, we'll prove it. We will actually prove with Thunder and Ghoul that we can take them out. You know what? Screw it. It will happen. You know, you make it, they will come. And we are. They made Peru, and we've came to seize it. It's our land, truthfully and rightfully. Right. No. They genuinely are not allowed to move at all. We just keep lathering on the attack. I mean, it's fully plausible for a victory. It's also plausible for a massive losser. Oh. I shouldn't ever do this. But they're gonna panic a little. As a major country has finally entered the war. Finally, after all this time, a major country has entered the conflict. And therefore, nobody but me will like this. This is a very good situation for me, nobody else. Right. We have absolutely no time to even think. We're just running in. We're throwing more men than they can kill. Into hills, into valleys, into everything. It's kind of a case of if we can, we should, and if we should have already. Okay. Screw it. These are really bad decisions. Comrades, if you're ever going to learn anything from the stream, it is to not do what I'm doing. But, at this point, we have been grinding against the wall for so long, I believe that we can just win, as is. Right, we're going to have it so we have all of our planes into this region. And everything flying at these guys. We will win the supply hub. Through force alone. I mean, it's dumb. Notifications sound hard. Yeah, no, I've been receiving them all stream, trust me. It's... I've been hoping nobody's been hearing them, but yes, in that confirmation, it's been happening all stream. I don't know. I don't know who it is. I don't want to know who it is. It's probably the Americans. You know, asking me to give up my life and soul again. Brother, what? They do not know what they're doing. Brother, what are these lines? Can I, like, stress how weird these attack lines are on both our side and the Peruvian side? Also, we just, like, straight up doubled our deaths for no reason. Like, they now have a positive KD as a result of me. It's mainly because I just ran in thinking, you know what, it'll be fine. Anyway, comrades, because we can't do this, simply because we're in a deadlock or we lose, and I'd just rather not have either. We would outproduce in the end navally, but to be honest, I don't have that much will in my system. There you go, here's 1% more. You know, kind of thing. Like, it's... both of us have decent navies, and we both have decent... quite a bit, actually. Like, we both have a lot that's together. And, you know, it would be unfair to retract from one another has yet easy better. But yeah, 100% convoy rate still doesn't matter. So, comrades, it has been brilliant streaming for you today. You can see Vichy France getting a little bit beaten to a pulp right now. Kind of cool. And then you can see also this. Seems like the Soviets survived quite decent. Here, I see no problems. Yep, they've ignored me. Thank you, Soviets. But yeah, as a result, they're in my war, I'm not in their war. If they capitulate, technically we still lose this war. And Peru gets a peace deal with me. It's a very weird system. Anyway, have a good one, comrades. Here is the playthrough overview, if anyone was interested. Why anyone would be interested, I'd be very curious, but, you know, 0.4% of the world technically has been conquered. So thank you.